Hey everyone, it's WesleyB. I'm making an intro video for our new series that's coming out on Thursdays. I wanted to skip the beginning. As you can see, it's going to be Fallout 3. And it's actually going to be a special kind of Fallout 3 because I have a special way that I play Fallout 3, at least anymore. And so I wanted to make an intro video to sort of skip through most of the beginning part because, you know, you want to create a new character. Everybody's seen the vault part. Everybody knows where to go. And since this particular Let's Play is going to be called Fallout 3 Let's Scavenge, I wanted to get to where I was going to be surviving or scavenging from in advance. So that's what this video is for. You actually watching me right now going from the very beginning to the point where we're going to be scavenging from. Sort of like setting up a settlement of our own. And I used to do this a lot with Real-Time Settler mod. And if you've never heard of that, you should check that out. It's pretty cool. You can find that on the Nexus. But now I don't actually use RTS anymore because I've kind of felt constricted by it a little bit, or restricted or limited. I really began to do my own sort of role play in my own mind, and I hated the way the placement worked for it. I didn't think it was the best. So I ended up with a new mod called Feng Shui, just for my placements, because I'm very meticulous about stuff. Which is probably pretty stupid, but that's just the way I am. I'm for sure you're probably going to need Fallout Script Extender. If you've never heard of that, I'll try to provide a link to both Feng Shui and Fallout Script Extender in the description of this video. But it will for sure help because you want to be able to get the base object of objects that you're going to find. See, this is going to be a very console-heavy playthrough because everything that we're going to be doing is probably going to involve the console somewhere at some point, at some time, etc. So it's going to be very console-heavy. We're also going to be making changes to the game that the game probably isn't going to feel very awesome about. So it's important to note that there may actually be some crashes. And see, originally I was thinking of streaming this, but because of the very nature of the fact that it's going to crash, I guarantee you at least once it will crash. I can edit around those crashes if I do it as a Let's Play on YouTube. If I try to stream it on Twitch, while I think it would be really fun to do because then people could help me choose how to decorate the various locations that we're surviving in. People could help me, choose what to take, what not to take, where to scavenge, etc. And it would have been an awesome thing to do on Twitch, or to stream anyway. And I've decided that because of the crashing nature of the game, particularly using the console to fuck with the game, it wasn't a very good idea. It may still be something I could stream another time. We'll see. But for now, it's going to remain on YouTube as a Let's Play series. So, what you're watching right now is me starting a new character and then zooming through. Since we're going to be doing a Let's Scavenge, basically, the idea is to find a settlement of your own and then start moving from that settlement out to scavenge things, take them home, build your own settlement, etc. You know, the fun stuff that you would play in your mind, not necessarily in the game. While you can still use Real-Time Settler if you choose to, be my guest, that's fine. But I feel like Real-Time Settler also has a problem with crashes as well. Also note that this is the kind of, playing the game this way is the kind of thing you're going to want to do with a notebook handy, or some kind of way of keeping inventory. I mean, if you play in windowed mode, you might be able to use a spreadsheet or a database if you know how to use those. That way you know how many of what you have, etc. Because you'll see, as we get to going, you'll see, this is going to be the first part, this is the intro. The actual first video is going to come on Thursday. Next Thursday, I should say. Alright, so what it comes down to is we need to know where we're going to be scavenging from. And for me, it's usually Vault 108. I feel like I like the vault atmosphere. So I like to try and survive out of vaults. Usually, like when I play New Vegas, I might survive somewhere else. But I like surviving out of the vaults. And the first step is locating where you want your settlement to be. You can choose any place you want. Because, I mean, when you're using the console, the possibilities are limitless. Nearly limitless, anyway. So the first step in 108 is going to be clearing it out and cleaning it up. And that's going to be the first episode, which will come out, well, I should say the second episode, which will come out next Thursday. So hopefully you'll stick around for this. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be interesting. And I will try and teach you a lot of the console stuff that I'll be doing. So if you don't know anything about console, this can be used in both Fallout 3 and New Vegas. And you can also use a lot of the console stuff with the right mods, perhaps, in Skyrim, because it uses the same basic principle. Skyrim just happens to have a few different commands. So it'll be a neat learning experience for you, if nothing else. Alright, so now that you're up to speed, I hope to see you next Thursday for the actual beginning of this series where we'll go in and clean out the vault. Thanks for watching.